Sanbonani guys, welcome back to yet another video. Ayanda Ngwane celebrates the unveiling ceremony of her late husband, the gospel musician Sfiso Ngwane. She posted pictures on Instagram where she was looking dashing, beautiful as usual in all white, with her two sons and people who came along. She penned a message that reads, "To God be the glory. Yesterday was a glorious day in our family. Thank you to all who came through for the unveiling ceremony. Kabab Ngwane. Well done, boys, for redesigning your dad's tombstone." Now, guys, I think we must commend Ayanda Ngwane and we must talk about how well this woman has done for herself. You know what? When Babu Ngwane passed away, or actually when he was still alive, Ayanda Ngwane was in the spotlight, but not as much as she is right now. And I think when he passed away, she really grabbed that opportunity with her two hands and made the best out of it. And you know what? I think she deserves a well done for how well she's done for her and her two sons. But of course, you know, people will be people. And people always find something wrong, even in beautiful moments and beautiful stuff. People were coming for Ayanda saying, like, where was Unothile? But in her post, she does thank everyone who came through for the ceremony. So I guess to me, that simply means that she did send out invites. You can see there was people at the ceremony like, "Ooh, Big Fish." Big Fish is Usfiso. Okay, I can't remember his surname, but he's Big Fish is obviously a gospel artist. But I truly don't think it was a case of Ayanda didn't invite Unothile. If you remember on Real Housewives of Durban, you could see Unothile was a bit hesitant of having a relationship with Ayanda and the brothers. She was not that open to it. It was her mother, Unungu, that was kind of like pushing it, you know. But I honestly think that sometimes people request and they want things out of people that if they were in that situation, they probably would not do it. You know, Ayanda has worked hard for herself. She has worked hard for herself. And I think, you know what? She deserves a break from people wanting her to fulfill a role and play a role that, quite frankly, Usfiso Ngwane didn't do. So my thing is, if Ubaba Nothile didn't go through measures to make sure his daughter is actively in his life, why all of a sudden should Ayanda do something that Ubabu Ngwane wahluleka kuyo, you know? Yes, culturally, as a woman, you accept the man's child and all of that, but we also need to take into consideration the fact that in Real Housewives of Durban, remember Umaga Nonku and Unonku wanted Ayanda ukuthi balobole ingane because uSifiso Ngwane didn't do that before he passed away. So they wanted Unothile to change the surname, but they wanted Ayanda ukuthi yena alobole ingane. And Ayanda, obviously, she cried bitterly over that because there's a notion that Sfiso left a lot of money for her. And she basically says she has worked hard to be where she is. So maybe that event that happened around that even caused a drift in their relationship. Maybe Unothile doesn't even want to be around them. Whoever knows if Unothile even has something against her father for not fighting hard enough to have her part of his life. Asaz, we really don't know. But to pin all of that on Ayanda is kind of unfair, but that's really where I want to leave it off, that Ayanda really has done well for herself. She has done so well in upholding the image of her husband, even in the gospel industry. And you know what we want to say? Well done, and we are cheering you all the way. Please do make sure that you like this video, guys, and please do subscribe. It is for free of charge, and I'll see you on the next one.